Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you guys see, that was my marathon picture. My marathon picture, me crossing the finish line of the marathon. Let me put it back up. Now you know what you're looking at. Reverend Mel took this shot. Look at that. Look at that. This is what happened to be up when I tuned in this morning. I was like, oh wow, look at this. Look at this. And I don't remember crossing the finish line with people, like these three people dressed the same right next to me. I don't remember crossing the finish line with them at all. And man, I just remember crossing that finish line and then and then thinking, help, help, but I couldn't get the word out, help. Anyway, so for now, this is my favorite photo. This will be the photo that I show when to hide me from this photo, which is me hiding my face. Right? I use this photo for now. All right, so there I am. Take you crossing the finish line of the marathon. Yeah, okay, so welcome. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero show. I'm your host, I'm Sacred Rights. I am a motivational speaker and an author. And HERO is an acronym. It means, let me give you Reverend L's definition. High emotion radiates overflow. Yes, high emotion radiates overflow. Yes, that's right. That's right. Ashe. Ashe. So you may be noticing that I'm a little less ebullient than I was yesterday. And that's just because I didn't do my run today. So what you're noticing is a difference in me running. And what I'm noticing too is a difference in running and having that up energy and doing the show before I run, which is much more like this, right? And so that's a good thing for all of us to recognize though. So running does give you a physical boost, a mental boost. It does, and you can see the difference. All right. So anyway, I just had to get that out. Oh, I'll tell you why in a second. Let me finish my intro. So thanks for being here. Just remember that I am not a personal trainer nor a financial advisor. Take what I give you to the person that you love and let them help you with it. Let them help you with it. Shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this space and this opportunity to be here as a person who's 9 months into a stroke, as in order to work through it, work through. Well, I guess just work through the recommended, what have you. Like I was thinking about the fact that I didn't want to do this show at first, and I did it at Rev Mel suggesting because that made me forced me to talk, and now I'm happy that I'm doing that because if I wasn't doing this, who knows what talking I would be doing, and doing the show has helped me a lot. So, all right. So all that said, let me tell you why I didn't run today. So yesterday I got it bad yesterday. I got it bad yesterday. I'm not sure what happened, but my body, the right hand side of my body, was really acting up, and it was stretching and kind of yawning in the same place, but it's hard to explain. It's like my right hand side of my body wants to stretch, and then it does that. My right hand side of my body, my arm and my leg, will stretch, and then they do it not in sync with the rest of my body. And so my body kept doing it, like, and then leaving me without energy. And so I started doing that early on. And so I took myself to bed, and I just tried to stay calm and watch a movie, and I just hoped that it would go away. It didn't go away. It did not go away. This morning I felt a few more stretches. So I did a few more stretches, and then it was still doing the same thing. So I was thinking, all right, well, maybe I'll wait until after I do my show. I'll do my run. Maybe it will have woken itself up by then. And it seems like that's been the case. Now, let me say this also. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, because that phase of me dealing with the arbitrary yawns of my right side is a phase of my physical thing, my physical getting better, was something I thought had passed a long time ago. And I didn't expect it to be rearing its head again. And I don't know what caused it. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to have to run a slow pace today, a very slow pace today, and just be mindful of it. But you don't know when something's going to happen. And so what my point is that my trajectory is not like this. It would be wonderful if it was like this. It would be so wonderful. But I go like this and go like this, and, and so that's what I'm feeling today, and I'm feeling it. And today, by the way, Reverend Mel does not have her show today. She does not have her regular sit at 10:30 a.m. She has her meditation with the moon tonight at 8:30. So just a reminder. So I'm making that reminder because that means I've got less of an excuse to go out and run. Like, how because I could feel myself making excuses already. Like, oh, let me watch Red Mel show. Yeah, no, she doesn't have a show until 7:30, 8:30. So I need to get out there and run. So, Ashe, I just need to close that out and be honest with you guys about what I'm experiencing physically and mentally. And I don't know what this is called, but that's what it is to me. My spontaneous stretching. Okay, moving on. So those of you that are told about the oh yes, I got it. The interview I did with Dreamleapers Harry Cole. I hope you guys checked it out. So what it did is it played as a audio, and like I said, this is the quote, the picture of me from 13.1 miles of the marathon, right exactly halfway, right? And anyway, so she played the audio of it. We shot it as video, but she played it as audio. So what I think she's going to do is run it as audio for the next couple, I'm not sure how long, and then do a thing where she brings the video together and show it as a I don't know, as a a good fun where you bring us all together. So this is me yesterday. If you missed the video, if you missed the audio, please look. I'm going to post the link today after the show. I post the link, and so you can listen to the show. I listened to it myself, and I was really surprised. I was really surprised because I thought that I don't know how to explain it, but how I felt during the interview is different than how I felt listening to the interview. You know what I mean? Like, I remember certain parts of the interview and feeling like, oh no, this is that part that's coming up, and I'm not gonna do so well. And then it came up, and I was like, oh, I did all right. I did all right. I was like, oh wow, I did that. And even now, even right now, my voice to myself does not sound like my voice to me. I mean, my pre-stroke voice doesn't match what I hear in my eardrums. And so even now, I feel like, you know, like there's a difference between what I'm giving and what I'm trying to give. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, the point is this radio interview I did with Harry Cole yesterday was a good listen for me. It's a good listen for me. So check it out. I think you'll like it. And yeah, check it out. All right. All right. All right. So let me close this out and let me see who's checking in with me. All right, so let me check it in. Says there's Speed King doing her girlfriend duty of of, uh, of look, inviting all these people to invite. uh, Look at me go hero! Thank you, P King. And one month, 1 month stroke survivor, thriver. Okay, and so she's got lots of people she's invited to listen to or watch the show. So welcome if you're watching because of P King. Hey Simone. Hey, good morning, Tim. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Yesterday's interview was incredible. I learned so much about you, and I think one is young. Excited for part 2. Okay, thank you, P King. Thank you, P King. Yeah, it was interesting because I didn't, even though Harriet and I have worked together a lot, I never know what she's going to say, what she's going to ask, and where that's going to lead me to. But it brought me to a very interesting place. People have been calling it a grand cutoff. A grand cutoff. Well, several people have said that to me. So yeah, that was a grand cutoff. It was a grand cutoff. Trust me. So check it out. I will get that interview posted today. All right. See what else I gotta say. What's up to? Again, shout out to all these people that P King is inviting. And good morning, Linda from the mountains of Colorado. I'm assuming that's Linda. And yeah, okay, so that's it. Right? Ooh, now I'm going to do the dice, but I feel a little bit like tired already. So having done my run before I do my show is a much better place for me. Much better place. But here we go. Here's the dice. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 3. The number is 3. Shout out to you, Linda. Number is 3. Right? Your usual 3. Okay, so here's the thing that I've been doing though. I gotta tell you, I haven't been doing it. I have not been using the dice. I haven't been. And I still am doing the dice for you, but I'm doing something different with my money. I am actively contributing to my financial future. And this has been very helpful. So what I've been doing is giving $1 to Starbucks. So I'm just laughing because one of you said something about Starbucks in the comments yesterday. I get to it in a second. But anyway, so Starbucks is a place that most of us go, or we've been going. We've tried it out, right? And we know that it's expensive coffee. It's expensive coffee, right? But we suck it up. We spend the money, right? And I've been going because they have a drive-through. That's it. That's it. Because they have a drive-through. And I get tired and I don't want to get up and fight with my body to go walk in to get some coffee, right? So they won me based on the 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 track of the drive-through, right? Well, now that I've been doing that, I've been thinking, man, I was spending way too much money on coffee. I was spending way too much on coffee. So what I started doing was I started with $3 and then I came down to $1. What I started doing is giving myself a a tip, if you will, towards the stock. So what I did was I donated money through through Robinhood. So let's say I go through a drive-through. As I order my coffee, I pull up the app, and my goal is to have that dollar set aside before I even get the coffee, because then I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to remember later, right? To have it done. Have it done. And so what I've noticed is I've been putting more money in than I would be with the dice roll challenge, right? So $3 today, right? But I'm telling you, watch, watch. I'm going to end up donating more than $3 to my fund. And so, but there was one thing I want to say. I hope I explained it adequately for everyone. So, oh, I didn't say that I just started sharing. I just started. Um, wait a minute. I just started buying stock as a stock forever. This was my first time, and they're already paying me a dividend. And I'm telling you, I bought stock for 1 week, and they're already paying me dividends. So this is good stock to have. Okay, so further thing is, I'm also trying to do this with Netflix or whatever I watch things with. So yesterday was a good Netflix day because I was out. I was out. I was, fighting with my body, and I was watching something, watching stuff. And what I did was I took a dollar out. And what I was thinking was I was going to give the dollar donation to my Netflix account because I do have Netflix stock, right? And I do have it on Cash App. But the Cash App fund wasn't working right on my phone. I was like, oh no, I got to get it done quick. Got to get it done quick. What I did was I contributed that dollar to Robinhood, just to its buying power. So Robinhood has a section called buying power. So you can put money there and not assign it to any stock yet. Just put it there. And I've heard that money that you put in those brokerage accounts do better than they do on regular bank accounts. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know that I had to get that dollar out. And so I moved the dollar over to buying power. And so I won't buy that money for Netflix. I will spend it on Starbucks. But still, you understand that I'm still playing the game. I watched a lot of stuff yesterday, right? And so I took the dollar aside and I set it into Robinhood. So I took the dollar out. And so even though I'm not giving the money directly to Netflix, I am putting that money aside. And I hope that's understandable to most of you, and that you understand what I'm doing. All right, so let me know. All right. So that said, I want to move on to what else I have to move on to. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So Fee King says that she has been receiving dividends on her AT&T stock with Cash App. So exciting. Okay. So you're contributing your money to AT&T stock. right? That's good. So that's my point. Like, you can set aside the money and spend it however you want to spend it, but try to spend it on the same thing. Like, I'm going to keep spending it on Starbucks, Starbucks, and Starbucks, on Starbucks, on Starbucks, until I own a share of Starbucks. So I own a full share of Starbucks, because they they're already paying me for my little fractions of shares that I own. So what will the benefit be if I own a whole share, right? So own a whole share before you switch, right? Thanks, B King. All right. Okay, thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. Let me put her color up. See, I understand, and it's brilliant. Thank you, because you know the the dice roll challenge wasn't really getting it for me anymore. Wasn't getting me anymore. It wasn't getting it for me anymore. So having an active way of doing this based on what I'm doing, like, oh, I'm watching movies. Oh, so I need to donate $1 to my account, to my GoFundMe. Um, the the oh man, the name, I was just, oh, Robinhood. I've been contributing to my Robinhood, right? And so being able to do that and have an active interaction with the world, rather than just rolling the dice and just getting the money and just saying, I'm just gonna put that money away, has been helpful to me. Okay, 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 yeah. Stock pivot, stock pivot. Thanks for your king. She called it the stock pivot. Stock pivot. All right, all right, all right. Yes, Robinhood, Robinhood brokerage account, Robinhood brokerage account. Hashe. What do? Oh, what do I do with a couple of $1,000? Well, let me say. So there's a couple ways of handling this, because what happens when you typically ask for money for advice, people say, "Oh, what are you trying to do? Like, what's your goal in life?" They reflect the question right back to you, and you're like, "Well, just tell me what to do." And now I understand why that's happening, because they are trying to understand your goals, right? But let me eliminate some of that for you. So basically, you've got to decide how you want to be paid, right? You want to be paid for the long term. Do you want to own your tomorrow? Do you want to own your tomorrow? That's a phrase I got from I can't remember which of the financial gurus, but own your tomorrow is a concept, and owning your tomorrow is a real thing, because when you put $1,000 down on a stock for the future, well, then you're not going to see the return until 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. And during that 3 to 5 years, you see the stock market jumping all around, all around, all around. But 3 to 5 years later, you'd be like, oh shoot. And so it hasn't even manifested for me yet, because I just started investing. But I'm aware that I need to hold tight, hold tight, hold tight until 3 years out. Now you can test this by going into Cash App or Robinhood or any of the the any of the brokerage accounts, because what you do is you look at any stock, and they're going to show you the squiggly line, and they're going to be telling you about what's happening for one day, right? But if you slide your hand all the way out to the fullest extent of the time, whether it's 5 years, 6 years, if you just follow it out, bring it all the way out, right? That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be. That is 3 to 5 years, right? And that's the only number you need to be worried about. So what you need to do is put your money in a stock that you know will do well. Now, I've been advocating the S&P 500 because it is the best, the best that I've seen thus far. Now, the best it costs more. It costs more expensive. It's like $300-400, sometimes $500, depending, right? But you literally buying stock into like a small piece of 500 of the most profitable companies in the United States, and someone maintains they keep their eye on the account. So when one of them drops below, when they drop below the criteria, they come and get swapped out for another 500 company. So they get swapped out, easy peasy, done, right? So this is my biggest advice for you. Get with the SPY. SPY is what it's called on the stock market, SPY, and just get it and hold it for 3 to 5 years. Now, what you also have to do is you've got to train yourself. You got to train yourself. Train yourself not to look at the daily digits, the daily dashes. You got to think 3 to 5 years out. Really think 5 years out. So once you put it away, you just got to put it away, and also put away the idea of taking the money out. You don't take the money out. I was like, what? Yeah, you don't take the money out. So that I'll get to in another story. All right. So that got me hyped. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. But yes, S&P 500. S&P 500. Because we hear it all the time. We hear people talking about the S&P 500, S&P 500, S&P 500, but they don't explain what it does. And it's so simple. It's so simple. So let us know. Let us know, Shay, if you get involved. All right. So I threw off my whole show talking about that. So I'm just gonna go. I got time for the girlfriend corner. Oh shoot! I didn't pull it up. Oh, let me see if I can get it quickly. Let me see if I get it up quickly, because I wanted to show this with you. Oh, this is gonna be too long. Shoot. All right, so I'm gonna show a different girlfriend's corner. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get Feed King in here. Oh, 10:14. Oh, okay. I'll just do this one. All right. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. So, oh man. Okay. So you heard her intro, and I got to get her showing. And all right. So thanks for checking me out, and check me out tomorrow where now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect, and I'm going to show Girlfriend's Corner, B King, and check it out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Uber Chronicles. My passenger comes running to the car. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I put in the wrong address." She's like, "Girl, I'm trying to stop smoking weed, but I had to get me some weed before I went home." She's like, "Whoo, thank you so much for waiting and picking me up." She gets in the car, and I'm just listening. She's having a conversation with her cousin, She's having a conversation with her cousin, and she's giving her cousin advice about dating thirsty women. She literally, it's a 4-minute ride. She says to me, "Where you from?" I said, "Are you talking to me?" "Yes." "Oh, I'm Omaha, Nebraska." "I knew you weren't from here. I know you weren't from here." "Oh, girl, you too kind. I can tell your energy, girl. You nice." She said, "You strong, but you nice. Oh, you remind me of my line sister. I swear you remind me of my line sister." And as she's saying these things to me, I'm like, all of this sounds and feels familiar. I said, I said, are you related, connected to, do you work for a cop in state? She said, yeah. I said, I think I picked you up before. She's like, girl, you got a good memory. She said, not only are you pretty, smart, and kind, but you got a good memory. And I'm thinking, okay, am I on candid camera? Because this is too much. As she's getting out of the car, she said, what are you, like a counselor? What do you do? Do you counsel people? I said, no, I'm an inspirational speaker and I train women over 40. Girl, with that voice, she was like, you know what? I knew it. She's like, do you have a YouTube channel? I do. What's your YouTube channel? Because I need to connect with you. I give her my YouTube channel and she gets out of the car and she says, Queen, I love you. And I was like, girl, I love you too. Uber Chronicles. Uber Chronicles.
Wait.
My passenger
Let's
comes
figure out
running
how to
to the
stop it.
car. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I put in the wrong address.
Okay, there we go. All right. See you tomorrow. I went over, folks. Sorry, I went over time. But you know that was funny. You know that was funny, right? All right. See you guys later.